Men of Reddit, what's the most girly thing you do on a regular basis? I spend way too much time smelling candles at the store and I get one for every season. I smell the candles at the stores too. There's nothing wrong with wanting to make your home smell good. I buy myself flowers pretty often. I have a big vase on a side table just inside the front door. Usually lilies. They look awesome and make the whole house smell good. They're only $7 at the supermarket, and I figure most people just think I'm buying for a wife or girlfriend, but I'm single. Kinda weird I guess, but I like them, so whatever. It's dumb how men are stereotypically supposed to find women beautiful, but appreciating the beauty of nature, specifically flowers, is supposed to be too girly. Beauty is beauty and should be appreciated by everyone. I hate stereotypes. My wife actually asked me if I have a favorite flower, which shocked me. Might have shocked her a little to find out that I have a fondness of sunflowers. So now she buys me one on our anniversary. Bubble bath. I find it so relaxing. I may be nearly 60, but I've enjoyed them ever since I was a child. Lucky, I haven't been able to fit in a bathtub since junior high. Really, but I'm a 130 kilograms and can still fit in a bathtub. Maybe hair's tall. I think tall would be okay. The problem might be wide. My ex-GF once bought me ludicrously expensive Korean pure collagen eye bag things, and now I'm addicted to them. Not only is it nice to not have eye bags, it's very relaxing to put them on my face and just close my eyes and let them absorb for 30 minutes. Edit, it's G9 Skin Self Aesthetic Eye Patch. As a Korean, I'm appalled at the Western world's approach to male face hygiene. Taking proper care of your face is not girly. Your skin is your best friend for youthful looks and first impressions, and yet the Western world seems to think that even the simple wash and moisturizer once a day is towing the line of girly or gay. I wear flowers in my hair in Animal Crossing. IDK, they look pretty. This is so endearing. I use high quality facial scrubs, masks and moisturizers. I used to think that all I really needed to do was splash water on my face and I'd be good to and then the Fire Nation attacked. I turned 25 and got my shit together. I bought scrubs, cleansers, moisturizers, and decent facet cloths. 3 years later, and my friends are showing the signs of aging and poor skin. And I look relatively the same. My dudes, take care of your skin. How? I've always just washed my face with water, and at this point I'm honestly too afraid to admit I don't know how to properly look after myself. Pop by into our /skincare addiction, but honestly keep it as simple as possible. A nice basic cleanser like CeraVe, a moisturizer you can use night and day, it still stick with CeraVe, and a sunscreen. Wash and moisturize morning and night. Sunscreen daily. Is it okay for these products to touch my facial hair? Crying watching Disney movies or cartoon shows. I remember I went on a date to watch Toy Story 3, and that scene in Andy's goodbye happened, and I was waterfalling. The girl looked at me in disgust asking if I was crying. Ask her how she iced. Didn't hear back from her. That scene did not make me cry, even though it was touching. However, that girl is trash for judging you like that. Feel your feelings, man. Girls can cry, men can't. It's the double standard that we live in. I love candles. I spend more on candles than some people spend on food. I have one going now. When I live alone I'm gonna have so many candles it's gonna be like every day is Halloween. That's the dream, man. I use shampoo and conditioner separately. Dude, you have to use 7-in-11 shampoo, 2 conditioner, 3 antifreeze, 4 energy drink, 5 vitamin supplement, 6 hair gel, 7 shaving foam. You joke, but I legit have 5 in one upstairs. I don't even know why the 5 are, honestly. Bruh, nothing beats the shampoo, conditioner, board or Wusty's laundry soap. Ducking laundry soap made me laugh really hard for seemingly no reason. And then I realized it's because it subconsciously reminded me of laundry sauce, which I saw in the past on a post, which made me laugh uncontrollably when I saw it. The way I talk to my dog when nobody else is home is the most emasculating thing ever. This is considered girly? I've not known any guy who doesn't baby talk to dogs and cats. I just assumed this was a human thing to want to do. Yeah. I mean, my last German Shepherd, I'd argue with her. Sometimes I'd win the argument. I have cats. I never win the arguments. They don't even need to speak. One stare and you're off doing their bidding. It's the law of nature. When I need a break from the world, I pee sitting down. When I need a break from the world, I pee sitting down. Same. More comfy, less splashy. I wish a lot of things aren't viewed as being feminine. Like skirts, for example. Technically it makes more sense for men to wear skirts. If you think about anatomy, why are skirts mostly for girls nowadays? I hate that society labels this as feminine. But I share my feelings, Alet. The fact that fat's feminine is kinda sad tbh. Duck the term girly, and also real man and man up. Or how society looks at girls doing guy things as brave and strong, but guys doing girl things as weird and abnormal. Yup, anything that tries to dictate how you behave based on gender. I baby talk my pet bird. This morning. That's all I did. I grabbed him like a soda can, laid down on my bed, held him above my face, and gave him belly kisses / face rubs until he fell asleep, basically floating above me. That's straight up cute. Stand with my hand on my hips. I do that every day. Didn't know that's girly, but it's too comfortable to ever give it up. I always use a stall in a public restroom. Edit. Thanks Reddit. My most upvoted comment is on how I like to use the bathroom. Same. It's so much private. Feels more comfortable than standing in front of a urinal. I 100% cannot use a urinal unless it's in a room that I can lock. I have to wait for a stall to open, even if there's an empty row of urinals. Have this to an extent. It's a condition called paruresis. It's technically a phobia. For me, I can't use the urinals if there are people around. Not sure if this is considered girly, but I still hug my teddy bear to sleep since I was 8. I'm 21. Apparently being an artist is girly. People usually expect me to be a girl even though both my username and my avatar look pretty manly to me. Also, I cross my legs when I sit edit. To clarify, I'm a digital artist and most of the characters I draw are female, which is why people probably assume my gender. Ditto. But nobody has ever called me a girl because of my art. Considering I make sure they know I'm a guy before I post my art because I'm a frequent user in the servers I post my art in. Same here. I was always known throughout school as the art kid. If anything else, it just made me more popular with the girls in my class as they would always ask me to draw something for them. Oh, those were good times. Not the most girly, but when I drank beer, it was always a Fusion with orange or lemon slices. This was before microbrews became popular and men only drank real beer. I got a lot of shit for it until sours became popular. Beer is so funny because it went from I drink beer, no fruit to oh my god. Have you tried Omnipolo's new lactose fermented blueberry vanilla tangerine gose? It's awesome. I jam out to Disney songs. It'll make a man out of you. Especially, some people claim they have never once gotten down to business to defeat the Huns. These people are lying. I use shaving soap with eucalyptus in it. I like to cook and have been working on my plating and garnish skills to give my food better visual presentation. Every once in a great while I'll listen to Carole King. I regularly detangled, brushed, and braided my daughter's hair when she was little. That time is some of my most cherished memory. Won't say that's girly at all. That's more being a good dad. I'm a guy, and I sit with my legs crossed. I never got that. Why is it considered feminine? I've been sitting like that all my life and it's comfy. It was and still is a way that women cover the deep reaches of their skirts and dresses. Guess the culture ran away with associating it with feminine clothing and damned masculine identities from doing it. I cock my hip and put my hand backwards on it a lot. I hip check doors and drawers to close them a lot. 2. I also like to be the little spoon, even though I'm 6 feet 2 and a chubby boy. I love being the big spoon. But I'm 50. My favorite big spoons are the little big spoons. My favorite little spoons are the big little spoons. The most girly stuff I do, weightlifting and kickboxing. Other than that it's just guy stuff like poetry and music. They have internet access on Themyscira? Why does Themyscira sound so vaguely familiar? Mythological home of the Amazons, also home of Wonder Woman in the DC comics. Ah, I remember now. Brush my mid-back long hair. /m/edit. Brush as in use a hairbrush to comb it. Must have a brush with a long handle to reach your mid-back hair. I cry. Talk about feelings. Ask for hugs and cuddles. Hold a dog close at night. Yesterday I played Who Wants a Hug and hugged any interested animal for 10 seconds, picking them up. I open up to my guy friends. We talk about everything, especially sex and feelings. You know, everything exactly the opposite of the crying doesn't solve anything dad used to tell us. I use feminine dear. I'd rather smell like raspberries than whatever dark temptation is supposed to be. I use my wife's shaving cream out of laziness, and the passion fruit pomegranate smells way better than iceberg or whatever smells the men's creams are. Brush my beard, which is almost 3 feet long, and ask for cuddles. My wife hates cuddles, but at least my beard is comforting. But then again, guys do that too. So I guess I do everything the other girls do. Nice beard. Pedicures. Gotta take care of the feet. I'm not being affected much by this pandemic, but I do miss the monthly trip to the pedicure salon with my daughter. What's not to like about a steady stream of cheap margaritas and an attractive lady massaging my legs with hot rocks until my mind slows to a halt? It doesn't seem to be too far out of the norm, since I'm usually one of 4 or 5 dads there. I will continue assuming that they're dads. Whenever I can in video games I make a female character and I really enjoy dressing her up and trying new pretty outfits. Granted, the outfits tend to be a bit skimpy. I'm still a guy. Games that are manly to play dress up and spend hours on fashion. Dark Souls, Dragon's Dogma, Monster Hunter, Fallout. Games that are not manly to play dress up in. Animal Crossing, games that I do so. All of them. Also MMOs. I spent a lot of time playing dress up in World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV. Hey, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.